would include.
Okay, so the question was for J1,
And prior.
you're looking at your form 8843, and for each year that you include there, for each year you're going to count the number of months that you were in the U.S. You're asking for months now, so look at your 8843, look at the years that you were here, and count the number of months. Yes.
I just want to be sure, this is the one that you sent with the 8843, right?
Correct. You're going to be sending this form with 8843.
And the copy B of the W-2?
Yes. Correct.
I don't know. Yeah, my last year.
You just count months and prior years that you took advantage of a treaty.
But if you don't have any treaty, you don't have to care about J1?
That's right.
Right. If you don't have a treaty, then it's zero.
So when I only did from 2010 to 2012. So those are the
That's
only ones
what
that are
applies, yes.
right. The number of months is there.
Right. Whatever's on the 8843 and whatever applies to you.
Yeah, that's yes.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. So Sergio has time to help you with the state. And again, for the students from India, the article number is 21, paren 2. Article 21, paren 2, and you're going to be including that in J1B.
Which is not copy from 8843 because you still need to calculate it.
Okay, and so,
So you like a calculator.
you want to tell them about copies of W-2?
When you
Yeah, go. Okay, so with the Form 1040 and REG that we just finished, you're going to attach a copy of the Form W-2 or your Form 1042-S. You can attach one copy. Usually they'll say state or federal. If you can find the federal, fine. If not, just send a copy and make sure you keep a copy for yourself. Also make sure that you're signing at the bottom. If you're doing direct deposit, make sure you have the bank information on line 23A. And at the top, you're including your name and address and social security number. And somebody got a question over here?
It
No.
says attach your forms 1099 or if tax was withheld. But what if you had that form without any tax being withheld?
And
Like,
you don't attach it.
Don't attach it, and I don't even have to mention that.
Well, that's different. If you don't attach it.
So I have to add it with the W-2 amount? The one that I have on.
We're going to have to talk to you
Yeah,
offline.
we'll take a look at that later on. So, along with the 1042 or 1040 and REG, you're attaching any documents showing what you earned and what was taken out in taxes, which would be the Form W-2 or the Form 1042-S. Okay? So I'll let Sergio help you out with the state form, and I'll be around for answer questions after he's done.
Okay. The last part of this class is covering the state of Illinois tax return. For those of you who are in a different state, this wouldn't apply to you because you're not in Illinois, but you may have a filing requirement for the state that you're in. So what I'm going to talk about is specific to Illinois taxpayers. If you are outside of Illinois, then you have to see what your state's rules are. All right. Okay, just the state of Illinois tax return is based off the federal. All right. So in order to prepare the Illinois tax return, what we do is we look at the federal return because the federal income transfers over to the state, and that's our starting point. And then the state makes adjustments to that to arrive at a taxable income for the state of Illinois. So one thing we didn't cover, but I might as well just tell you, as non-residents, you're only allowed two filing status. You're either single non-resident or you're a married non-resident. Okay, that's it. Regular U.S. residents and citizens have 5 different filing statuses. But as non-residents, there are only 2 that apply to you. So we forgot to mention that, but you would indicate that on the Form 1040 at the top where it says filing status. you would make sure you check whichever box applies to you. If you're single, you check that box. If you're married, you would check that box. All right? So make sure you do that before you send in the form. So with that said, let's go with the state of Illinois. So our starting point for the state is you have step one, which is your personal information. All right, you don't have to fill that in now, just to save on some time. But you would enter at the very top your either Social Security number or your ITIN number if you have one. Whichever one applies to you, enter at the very top. Then your personal information, which would be your name and address. Part C, the filing status for the state of Illinois is based on your federal. So if it's single, you check the box for single. If it was